Aquí estamos con un amigo, ¿no? Que vive aquí en Japón, creció en Japón. Estoy presentándolos. Este es mi amigo Kan. Y bueno, les voy a hacer algunas preguntas en inglés. Ya les voy a traducir a ustedes a través de los subtítulos. Así que bueno, aquí vamos. Um, Hello Kan, how are you doing?
Hi, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everyone. This is Gan from Japan, Osaka. How are you?
Well, you have a YouTube channel, right?
Yes, I have a YouTube channel.
When this project start? When it began?
Actually, I started during COVID, so back in 2020.
2020. Oh, like 5 years.
5
doing
years,
YouTube.
yeah.
So you travel to many countries, right?
Yes, I travel.
Can you
many
tell
countries.
us some of that countries? Which are
Okay.
those countries?
Okay, I'm a Japanese, but I'm working as a digital nomad. So based on the Philippines, Japan, and both Europe. And I don't like the cold weather in Japan. So basically, I'm chasing the summer. So southeast of Asia, sometimes in Europe, sometimes Africa. So I've been basically chasing the summer, especially visiting the remote islands around the world.
That's the reason of your name, right? Because your channel is Can Summer, right?
On summer, you know everything. Good interviewer.
Yeah. And what about other countries? Tell me, which are your favorite places, or not only the Philippines, right? You went to other countries, right?
Yes, yes. I like Malta. You know Malta?
You like Malta, okay?
Malta, yeah. It's like a small country.
Okay.
So people who don't know about Malta, this is Italy. Everybody know that Italy. And Sicily and Malta is a Mediterranean island. It's known for the paradise of the earth. So you can enjoy the natural beauty and also the landscape, and famous for the parties.
Good
Yeah.
parties.
Good parties, yeah. Like Ibiza in Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about maybe you went to maybe Thailand, maybe
Thailand many times, yeah.
Thailand, Korea also. I know.
Korea many times, yes, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
However, your favorite place was Malta, right?
Malta. Also.
And what about the people? Which
people.
country you think that have very nice people? Maybe you connect better with some people in any country.
So as I'm traveling many countries, I have a chance to meet lots of nationalities. But for me, the Latino people are more friendly, energetic. So I like the Latino people vibes. And then South American, like Brazilian, the Colombian, Spanish, Latino vibes. Yeah.
Why you think so? Maybe they are more happy.
Happy,
they
yeah.
expressive.
Easygoing.
Easygoing, right?
Easygoing, happy, yeah.
There is a big contrast, a big difference between Latino and the Japanese, right? You.
So many different.
Yeah. So you think here in Japan is more is maybe a long process to make friends? Yeah, it's easier to make friends in Latino America.
It's kinda, So as a Japanese, I grew up in Japan. So until graduated high school, so I only knew the Japan when I was younger. So but I've been traveling so many countries. So way different Japanese people and European people, Latino people, very different. So usually Japanese people to make a friend takes long time.
A long time.
Long time, yeah. Yeah.
And what do you think about this thing tatemae? What do you think about that?
You know tatemae. Yeah.
Because usually people from South America and some other countries, even Europe, we are more like honne people. And what do you think about that? Do you think probably you are okay with that because you are Japanese, right? But how do you feel? Maybe you would like to change that a little bit, or do you think it's okay here in Japan that they should never change that?
Maybe they cannot change so far, right? And as a Japanese, so if we want to say like honne, So you guys know the honne. So if I think something like this, the answer is A. So in the honne, so what is your favorite answer? We have to say A. But Japanese people tend to be like average answer. It's a tatemae. It's very difficult to say the honne, especially if you meet the person for the first time.
Even if you ask for tameguchi, it's hard, right?
It's
sometimes
hard.
they don't want. Sometimes they don't want, right?
They don't want because it takes time. Because Japanese people usually, not everybody, not open-minded like your nationalities. It's kind of compared to the European and Latino people, narrow-minded. That's why it takes long time. Usually based on tatemae and the Japanese people.
And how did you learn English? How?
So how's my English? It's okay, you understand?
Yeah, it's very good because
Oh.
usually here in Japan some people struggle a little bit with English, but you are very well. How do you do that?
Okay, actually, I studied English in the Philippines. And they offer the language school in the dormitory. So we stay together, the Japanese student and the English native speakers. English camp. So I studied English in the Philippines for 4 months. Yeah, that's how I learned.
And I know some Filipino people have a little bit influence of the Latino culture,
Yes.
you know.
Yeah.
And how about them? They are, you know, like I think they are more expressive comparing to the Japanese people at the first time. And what do you think about that? Do you think they are easygoing?
Really easy going.
Really
So
easygoing.
I think Japan good for in terms of the economy. So many people think Japanese people are kind of rich compared to the other countries. On the other hand, the Philippines is kind of still developing country.
Yeah.
So compared to Japan, so it's kind of don't get me wrong, it's a poor country compared to the Japan. But people who live in the Philippines, the Filipino people, looks like happy, so easygoing,
Yeah.
doesn't care the small things.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think as a human, they enjoy their life more than Japanese.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah,
I remember there is an experiment from a Colombian guy that noticed that there was some Japanese with depression. They were very sad. He took them to Colombia, to a very poor district, you know, like a kind of Abunai place. But they were very happy because the culture is different. You can easily make friends. So sometimes I think some Japanese feel lonely inside because it's not so easy to make more friends or to have somebody to tell your problems, because that usually happens in South America. But I know in Japan, not always you have the opportunity to tell your problems to someone that you care. You know.
Yeah.
What do you think about that heavy thing that some Japanese have inside?
Yeah, it's very difficult because nowadays we have no siblings. Most of the family have only one child, so it's very hard to communicate with other people. And Japan, so before in my age, the mother always stay in the home. But younger generation, the parents both working outside, so the children only a child, so they don't have enough chance to communicate with others. Also, the digital equipment show up after I think 2000. So when I was younger, like 80s, 70s, so we need to hang out with people, like outside, a playground, but. Nowadays, they tend to play the video games and online and computer. It's not enough time to have communicate with others. And that's I think a problem.
Yeah, I think Japan developed a a lonely entertainment for adults. For example, there is a lot of adult entertainment. If you are lonely, you don't have a girlfriend. There's a lot of options
Yes.
for people.
Yes.
So I think that's a good, but at the same time is bad because you know human usually needs to interact with someone.
Yes.
And you know the birth rate is going down in Japan.
Yes.
Japan needs more Japanese babies. So that's happening right now. You think in the future that will change, or Japan will depend of immigration?
I think it's getting worse every year because So my father's era. So most of the people get married with someone to have a baby. It's a standard. But nowadays, especially 20s, 30s, they are not interested in getting married. So they decided to not to marry for forever. That's why we have no babies, and many people decided to live themselves. That's people getting isolated. So they don't need to get the communication with others, especially because of the developing the computer, like online games. They stuck in the house, and they don't need to get out because we can order the food, everything by the Uber or something.
A kind of hikikomori thing, right?
Hikikomori, yes, everything reclusive, stuck in the place. That's a problem. Big problem in Japan.
そうですね。So what do you think about the mental, the health, the mental health here in Japan? So do you think there's so much pressure on the students, on pressure on the office? Maybe do you think some Japanese are too stressful about their lives, or some things are changing now by the years?
Very changing. Before maybe 20, 30 years ago, we need to follow by our boss. Sometimes they push us too much, but nowadays the boss cannot push because it's maybe young people can think this is a harassment. That's why boss cannot tell the strict things. So it's kind of more difficult. So people cannot say straightforward. We have to say very mild. That's why it can be the more tatemae. But then we need to know what is fact. If we say something, it is a real or this is a negative or positive. It's very difficult way of expression.
Yeah, so a little bit kibishi sometimes in work.
Kibishi, yes, before the company manager or boss told new people the kibishi, but nowadays they can't not follow. If it push too much, nowadays younger people following they never show up. Yeah, it's so much changing.
So the sacho has no power like in the past.
In the past have a power, but nowadays younger generation cannot stand. If there's something happen, they don't show up.
So things are changing. So a friend of mine, a Japanese guy, told me that Japanese people relate getting married with having children. In other countries, we can get married and not having a children. What do you think that Japanese think about marrying? It's always about having a children?
No, not all the time, but basically many people believe. So we decided to get married. Most of the time, not everybody expected to have a baby. Otherwise, there's no reason to get married.
Oh, do you think?
Not everybody.
Oh, okay.
Most of people think like that.
Oh, do you think that 80% maybe?
Maybe kind of 80, more than 80%, I guess.
Whoa.
Yes. How come we get married with our children? But I don't know. As a result, they try to make a kid, but sometimes doesn't happen because of the condition.
Yeah.
They want to have a baby, but sometimes they're like a physical condition. they cannot get the baby.
Yeah, sometimes economic condition, right?
But no, for the physical condition.
Okay.
Yeah. But basically, people who get married, at least they are planning to have a baby. Not everybody. I think I can say 70-80%.
Yeah, I think that's a problem as well because nowadays the economy is not so good
Not so
everywhere, not only in Japan, everywhere. So some people are getting married with no children because they like to share things, to have someone next to, to feel better. And well, and after going to many places, what do you think Japan's should take some things about the other countries, or should be always the same way? Because I know every country has some problems and good things, but do you think Japan needs to improve something?
Of course, we need to improve many things. Yeah, because number one, the decreasing of the population. Our company is so monopoly. So other country have a population ratio. It's a balanced, but Japanese population, 98% of the population are Japanese. That I think problem. We should open more to the foreign people, not only the tourists. So many people we have to accept for the migrate. Yeah. Otherwise, our population getting decreasing 1 million people a year. It's a big problem.
Yeah, and there is something else. Japanese friend told me that when usually a boy and a girl have a date, many times the girl asks for the salary on the first date. It's because he said the many times they ask, and my friend believes that's not so good because their expectations are too high, like 10 million yen per year. And he said that's only that 1% of the population.
I think so.
You are expecting too much. So do you think some girls, a big quantity of people, of girls here ask for that? Cares too much about the money?
I don't think so, but but many people, of course, income is very important, but they don't usually ask directly. But as we get dating few times, 5 times, 6 times, they will notice because what they put on their house, the car, or like belongings, like things. So dating place, gradually they know, and if they don't ask their salary directly, but if the guys working belong to the company, if they check the company, so if they work 5 years, 10 years, they can search the internet. They will know the income. But it's if they ask the income directly, kind of rude. That's not happened many times.
Okay, but do you think girls care too much about that? About the money? Do you think Japanese girls cares too much about the money?
Maybe some girls, not everyone.
Okay,
but very important.
Because
they really think about the marriage seriously, I think they care. Some of them they care.
For example, I think in Japan the girl manage the money of the family, right?
It's like a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Nowadays, still happen, but I think this is kinda less than 30%. Sorry. Okay, they're gonna close.
Okay, we'll finish.
1 minute. We'll finish.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so that was great to know about of you. So I want to invitarlos a todos al canal de YouTube de Mi amigo Kan, let us know. Kan Summer, right?
Kan
Kan
Summer.
Summer in YouTube.
Kansummer. Kan Summer.
Así es. Y nos vemos en un siguiente video.